Hello everyone, for anyone new here, what you're about to hear are the first 3 episodes of The Sojourn, an original full-cast science fiction audio drama. These 3 introductory episodes are now available here for free permanently, and are there for you to try the series and to share around if you think anyone you know would also like to try it. The full 12-episode, 7-hour first season, as well as our ongoing second season, are available on various storefronts including Patreon, Google Books, iTunes, Nebula, and Spotify, with the first season collection specifically being available on Audible. If you enjoy these episodes, we encourage you to check out the series in full. If you already have a Spotify Premium subscription, you can already access every episode of The Sojourn as part of that subscription on Spotify, and if you choose to support the series on Patreon, you can also access a bunch of other rewards, including the art book, cross-section, and new 15k Tantalus Cluster map released last week. Thank you so much for listening, and we really hope you enjoy the episodes.
The universe was cruel when she gave life to the Tantalus cluster. She cast our worlds to the void, far beyond the edge of the nearest galaxy, islanded in a sea of black. And for millennia, we have looked upward, seen infinity stretched out before us, and known that it was forever out of reach. For over 3 centuries, we have rapidly colonized and settled the worlds of Tantalus, often with little regard for the limited resources of our tiny star cluster. Too many years had passed when we finally realized the trap we had built for ourselves, and when we did, it was already far too late. The far-flung colonies of the Frontier Union had become completely reliant on the prosperous core worlds of the Centrum Assembly to escape starvation. And as both factions struggled to distribute our ever-dwindling resources, war became inevitable. Through 10 years of violence, humanity accelerated its fate. And once the war was over, we had fallen too far to recover. Across the many worlds of Tantalus, the human race waited for the inevitable. But something changed. A year after the war's end, a great cloud appeared in the night sky of every world in the cluster. My father, Dr. Sadavar Edric, was the first to study it. He found that it was a vast nebula, over 3,000 light-years away, hanging between Tantalus and the galactic rim. We were never certain what lay within, but we were certain of the fate that awaited us if we ignored it. It is the 45th of the summer solstice, 304 post-unification, and humanity stands on the razor's edge. The nebula is now within our reach, and the coming months will shape the future of billions. But the choices that will guide us to salvation or to annihilation will lie in the hands of very few.
These guys aren't taking a hint here.
Slavers don't tend to be the brightest lot.
Hard to starboard, Croft, and bring us around. Present minimal aspect.
You got it, Skip.
Meds, let's try them again.
You're on.
I say again, this is Captain Cassandra Farron of the privateer corvette Guinevere. You can't outrun us, and you've got nowhere to go. Heave to and prepare to be boarded.
Still no response.
They're still firing.
All right then, let's wake them up. Run out the coil gun.
Locked and loaded, Skip.
Don't hit anything too important. I'd rather not have to tow this thing into port.
Just a love tap. No problem. Ha ha ha! Clipped one of their radiators. And their weapons have overheated.
Nice shooting, Croft.
I aim to please. See what I did there? Like, aim?
Getting a signal. They're cutting engines. They struck their colors.
Woo! Chalk up another one for the Gwyn.
Good work, guys. Put us on a rendezvous, Burncroft. Let's relieve these scumbags of their ship and hand them over to the nearest security station.
Yeah, best dig out some spare food and blankets, in case they have any poor buggers in their brig.
Good call.
I'm on it.
And Skip. That's 3 prize ships in a month. Just our luck that things pick up right before we're leaving.
Hopefully this one will at least pay back the ammo costs. What do you make of her?
Transponder says she's the Black Rabbit. 4 days out of some pirate hole on Valeria Cebus. Looks like an old Caspian G with some extra guns welded to it. Nice. We can probably get a decent enough price for her at auction.
Works for me. We'll take her into Stranger's Home on our way to Cardaeus. It's only 1 gate out of our way.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, I'm going below. Keep me posted.
Hey, Skipper. This was the last one. At least for a long while.
Yeah. I suppose it was.
The Sojourn, Season 1, Episode 1, The Cold Divide, by Daniel Orritt. Starring Larissa Thompson as Captain Cassandra Farron, Emily Serdal as Director Elizabeth Onselay, Laura Faye Smith as Tamara Malari, and Ben Prendergast as Matthias Croft. Also featuring Stephen Trafford and Austin Light.
So what did we get for this one?
30% the stock price. Probably could have pushed for more, but we've got a steady client for a while, and the auction houses have it just as rough as everyone else these days.
Hey, that's not bad, though. Might be able to restock my medbay before the big jump.
We still patching ourselves up?
Well, Croft just finished fixing that heat sink, and last I heard he was making some breakfast.
Oh, God help us.
Hey, morning, Skip. Just in time for grub.
Matthias Croft, what have I told you about eating off the control panels?
Oh, come on, Cass. It's a change of scenery.
Fine. But please, no more egg-free ration-paste omelets. I know you're trying, but it really just doesn't...
No rations this time, Captain. Thought I'd break out something special for our last breakfast in Tantalus. Scrambled egg on toast with diced sausage. Please hold your applause.
Holy shit, where did you get that?
Present from some of those agriculture guys on Ferena. They were grateful after we quite literally saved their bacon in that warehouse raid.
I'm not going to ask how long you've had this and kept it a secret.
Damn. This is my kind of morning.
It's a step up from synthetic protein blocks.
Don't knock the protein blocks. I grew up on those things.
You know, they're saying if this all works out, then we should be back in a few months, just as soon as they set up a return gate. Maybe we can stop off on Mayalla's Rest sometime. You could check on your old clinic.
The place is probably burned down in a food riot by now. And anyway, I doubt I have too many fans back home.
Nah, I never saw the appeal of staying in the same place anyway.
Here's to that. A few quiet months charting a weird nebula, with all of our food and fuel paid for. Man, we should have been dashing explorers from the start.
I don't know, Skip. I'm hoping for at least a little excitement. Plus, maybe we'll save humanity while we're at it.
Yeah, maybe we can request payment in real food.
Oh, we should totally ask about that.
Looks like we're coming up on the drift gate.
Guinevere, this is gate control. Pattern reads minimal traffic. You are cleared for entry.
Roger that, drift gate control. Guinevere out. Brace for deceleration.
Wow, that's a lot of ships. Guess we're really doing this now.
Corvette Guinevere, this is Gatehouse Traffic Control. You are locked for approach pattern 4 Alpha, Bay 14. Vector is green.
Acknowledged, Gatehouse. Transferring to automatic.
Entering drift gravity environment, switching to VTOL.
Got it.
That doesn't look too friendly.
Guinevere, be advised, there's civil unrest around pad 14. Security units are en route. Acknowledge, over.
Copy that, Gatehouse. Just seen it ourselves. Holding at 40 meters.
Food riot. Probably hoping to steal from landing ships.
Check out all those banners. A lot of Union types down there.
I'll try to contain my surprise.
Looks like the feds have cleared out the pad.
Bringing her in.
Permits and registry, please.
Sure. Guinevere, 2709 HC. We're sundown for the expedition.
Captain Cassandra Farron, registered privateer.
That's me.
I have a note here from the expedition director citing special consideration for the defense adjutant position. Tactical advisor. You'll be receiving an additional payment contract on top of your current rate.
What? No, there must be some kind of mistake. I never applied for the position, and I've been out of the Navy for years.
Would you like me to convey a message, Mom? Mom?
No. That won't be necessary. I'll speak to her myself.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I just gotta get this squared away. Where are you two headed?
Don't know about you, Meds, but I'm headed for the bar.
Works for me. Firewatch whiskey.
The same.
Ration cards, please. Hey, you're the crew of the Guinevere, right?
Ah, yeah, that's us. Can I help you?
Listen, I'll throw you a discount on your drinks if you introduce me to your captain.
Sorry, mate. I'm afraid you're not quite her type. Sure she appreciates the sentiment, though.
Anyway, I'm not sure how much use we'd get out of a discount. We'll be thousands of light years from here in a few hours' time.
Damn, you're headed off with the fleet. You guys are braver than me. Or crazier.
Still trying to figure out which.
So, what do you guys think is out there?
I'm holding out hope for something we can barbecue. There, I said it. Gotta be some extragalactic space gals out there, right?
No, seriously, I mean, a big cloud just suddenly appears in the sky 4 years ago? That's some weird shit. Like, how does that even happen? And how could there be food there after just 4 years?
Been there a lot longer than 4 years, mate. More like a few thousand. Just took a while for the light to reach Tantalus. From what they're saying, there could be planets with all kinds of plants and animals out there.
Plus, it's not like there's anywhere else to look, and they're paying us.
Hey, listen. Take a couple bottles for the road. They're on the house.
No need. You must be pretty short on stock as it is.
Oh, I am. But thanks to you guys, that's gonna change soon enough. Go on, take them. I insist.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
So I heard what the skipper was saying back on the pad. Shame she's turning that job down. Bet it pays well.
You know, Cass. She's come a long way since it happened, but I'm not sure she'll ever accept that kind of responsibility again. I think she's just happy taking a job where she doesn't have to get shot at.
That's rough. Here's to Tantalus. You're a giant dumpster fire, but you're our giant dumpster fire. See you again soon.
Fair winds.
Director Anselé.
My reputation precedes me. And you're Captain Cassandra Farron, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome to our little adventure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, no. None of that. Call me Elizabeth, or Liz. Anything but ma'am. I'm about to have thousands of people calling me ma'am every day. I don't need it between us.
I was shocked to hear your father wouldn't be staying on to lead the expedition. Is he well?
Enjoying retirement on Firewatch. I wasn't expecting him to leave either, but spending 4 years building the biggest driftgate in history probably justifies a holiday.
Well, I'm glad the two of us have had the chance to meet before the jump. I was surprised you weren't with the command staff overseeing the fleet traffic.
No smoking on the command deck. Not to mention, I wasn't about to miss this. The first Wanderer platform colonized my homeworld. It's pretty exciting to think I'll spend the next few years living on one.
That engine module is bigger than most cruisers. I can't imagine the power behind that thing.
We've had to clear the approach lane just to make sure she doesn't torch anyone's ship with her drive plume.
60,000 people depending on you for leadership. You must be nervous.
Oh, not at all. If I was nervous, then you'd have every right to be nervous. And so would every one of those 60,000 people. but I'm not nervous. I'm ready to see what's out there. Cigarette?
No thanks. I don't smoke.
Fair enough. Though you look like you need one more than me right now. You gonna tell me what's up, or do I have to start guessing?
I was told you wanted me as defense adjutant for the expedition.
Well, you seemed like the obvious choice.
Actually, I didn't realize anyone had looked into my time with the CDF when we signed on to the expedition. I'm sorry, but I'm not a soldier anymore, and I'm happiest when it's just me and my crew. Don't get me wrong, we're glad to be on board, and we'll do our part, but I'm afraid I can't accept your offer.
I can understand that. It's not what I was expecting, but I appreciate your position. Don't suppose there's anything I can do to persuade you. There's nobody else in the expedition who has your experience.
Sorry. I hate to have to turn you down like this, but I've worked for a long time to put that part of my life behind me.
Say no more. I'll assign the position to Admiral Redfield of the Shabayev. But come talk to me after the jump if you change your mind. I'm happy to keep the job open for you. Either way, I'm glad you're coming with us.
Thank you.
Now that the Avalon is here, I better check over my speech. The fleet makes the jump in 4 hours? But you should give me a call when we're settled on the other side. We can grab some drinks.
Yeah. Sure. Elizabeth. Best of luck.
To us all. The coming voyage is born from desperation and common suffering. But it is also born from unity, from companionship. Famine and strife have held our worlds in their grip for a long time, and their influence has inspired much violence and brutality. But in more recent years, that influence has brought us together. And now, through our common effort, we have the means to escape the confines of Tantalus and reach out across the void for salvation. Though we embark on this mission to preserve our species, we must not allow ourselves to ignore the grand opportunity before us. Humans, by their very nature, are explorers, both through exploration of the self and through exploration of the universe. And we have a long journey ahead of us. Across these coming months, we will live and work in places no human has ever seen. And though we may stumble and make mistakes, we will push on together. We will further the cause of space exploration farther than it has ever reached. And when our task is done, we will build a common future for humanity.
Everybody okay?
I'm good. Croft screwed his arm to shit, but he'll be alright.
I'll take your word for it.
Any idea where we are?
Looks like we're on the bridge.
You're hilarious.
Instruments are rebooting. No sensors just yet. Looks like some kind of ice belt. Okay, we've got a partial sensor image, but it looks like there's pretty much nothing but ice for a million clicks in any direction.
I take it we reached the nebula. Oh.
Looks like it. Our travel distance is pretty much what we expected, and local radiation's consistent with long-range scans of the nebula's perimeter.
Question is, where's the rest of the fleet? Could there have been some kind of malfunction with the gate?
Possibly, but we knew there would be a degree of inaccuracy in the jump coordinates. It seems like the only thing we can do is scout beyond our current sensor range and see if we can find the Avalon or anyone else from the fleet.
What do we know about this ice belt?
That's the strange part. Scopes are still taking images, but from what's come in so far, it looks like the belt is huge, stretching across multiple solar systems and the space between. It's at least 8 light years in radius. It shouldn't be possible.
Sounds like we've got a lot of ground to cover. Let's get...
The only place you're going for the next few hours is the med lab.
She's right. You should get some rest. Meds and I can handle things for a while. We'll keep you posted.
Alright, nobody mess with the seat, because I have it exactly the way I like it. Nance, listen, I gotta get out of this bed. I'm going nuts in here, not knowing what's going on.
You're not missing much. Mostly it's just a whole lot of ice out there. Let me have a look at that. Looks like the regenerator is doing its job. Go on, you can get up. Drink lots of water and don't operate any heavy machinery.
What, like, say, a spaceship?
Is that a ration bar? What happened to no food on the consoles?
Captain's prerogative.
Any luck with the scopes?
Afraid not. We're pretty much flying blind out here. It's difficult to...
What is it?
I think we've got something. Metallic object. 18 kilometers off the port bow.
A ship?
Could be. The signal's patchy. Seems like it's partially merged with that ice fragment. I'm taking us in for a closer look.
Whoa.
That's a Union ship. Florencia class.
The Mariana. She jumped with us and the rest of the fleet.
Looks like it's embedded in the ice.
If there's anyone alive in there, they might know where the rest of the fleet is.
Wait. I'm picking up another ship in the Mariana's shadow.
It must be one of ours, right? Or a clump of loose debris.
We're in range. Meds, open a channel to them.
Holy shit!
Croft, kill the engines. Bring us to silent running now.
Done. She's running cold. What the hell is that?
My thoughts exactly.
Are those sails?
The Mariana is hailing them.
Put it on speakers.
This is Frontier Union warship Mariana. We are engaging our linguistics analysis programs. Identify yourself, or we will open fire.
Guardare, nomine imperialis, Cesari letra celestiamente.
Our translation system is struggling to adapt to your language. We have crossed the void to reach this place from a star cluster named Tantalus. Are you receiving me?
Shit! I'm taking us in. Heat her up, Croft.
Righto, Skip.
Cass, this is suicide. We have to get out of here.
I'm not leaving these people to die.
They see us. Incoming fire.
Glancing hit, Skip. Superficial damage.
Croft, get back to the med lab. We've got this.
I'm all right, Skip.
Med lab, now! That's an order.
Right.
Look for anything resembling a communications array.
What? Why?
Getting out of here won't matter if that thing reports our location.
Aft quarter dorsal hull. It looks like some kind of array, but this design is totally different from any...
Lock on torpedoes.
Ready.
Fire!
Direct hit.
I'm bringing us around. Load 4 more torpedoes and open a channel to the Mariana.
Channel open.
Mariana, this is the Guinevere. What's your status?
Good to see you, Guinevere. We struck the ice when the gate dropped us here. Most of our systems are trashed, but we've managed to get our drift drive back online. We're trying to pull ourselves clear.
Tell your people to brace for impact. I'm gonna try and cut you loose.
Roger that, Guinevere.
This is insane. There's no way we can get them out of here.
Target 4 shots around the edge of their hull. Watch for blast damage. Fire!
That's done it, Guinevere. We're free.
On my 6, Mariana. Full bird.
We're underway.
Stay tight. We're almost clear.
I'm reading an energy spike from that ship. It looks like they're about to...
Mariana, take evasive action!
You've been listening to The Sojourn, Season 1, Episode 1, The Cold Divide. Written by Daniel Orritt, produced by Callum Wayman. Creative consultation by Alistair McCabe and Larissa Thompson. Scientific consultation by Gabriel Fonseca. Sound design and audio editing by Kennedy Phillips, with additional voices by Hayden Emmett Bird, Austin Light, Stephen Trafford, and Justin H. Eckhart's Ladder. Music by Sam Redfern, including a rearrangement of Wilderness by Taylor Davis, which is used with the given permission of Taylor Davis representatives. Continue listening for the next episode.
All hail her Imperial Majesty, Sovereign of the Reverent and Justicia of the Faith Eternal, Empress Valendra the Sixth.
Like millions before you, and millions to come, you have each volunteered yourself for holy sacrifice. The sanctum of Advar is vast and bountiful, but its bounty is fed by faith and by sacrifice. Today, through your selfless actions, you serve holy Advar in the truest sense, by surrendering your living spirits, that they may strengthen the barrier between our divine sanctuary and the cursed void beyond. For your noble standing and service to the Empire, you are granted the privilege of kneeling before your Empress as you make your final sacrifice. May you find peace and salvation in your deliverance from this world.
Praise be to Advar!
Your Majesty.
My Lord Inquisitor, it is gratifying to see you. I trust your task was successful.
The apostates were found and dispatched, Your Grace, and Isadora is safe once again.
That is excellent news, Inquisitor. Please, join me.
Of course.
Your Eminence!
Lord Cardinal, I have pressing matters to discuss with the Inquisitor.
Of course, Your Grace. Of that I have no doubt. I merely wish to commend you on a fine ceremony. It is a privilege to serve a monarch of your conviction.
Thank you, Lord Arvanis. You do Her Grace a great courtesy.
Castian, it's wonderful to see you.
And you, my love.
I could not bear this place without you. Plotters and sycophants in every shadow. I cannot remain much longer.
You must not leave again. Not so soon. That bastard Arvanis suspects you. They all do. Whenever you leave the capital, there are only more whispers. I cannot placate them forever. Soon they will demand to know where you have been going.
Let them make their demands. Fools! They serve at my pleasure, as they so often remind me.
All the same, we must be cautious.
Enough of this. There is something strange happening on the Rim. I received a transmission on the household channel from the lightship Cloak of Mercy. The signal was interrupted at the source and the message was unreadable. There has been no word from them since, and I've been unable to establish contact.
Does the court know about this?
Arvanis will soon notice that one of his ships has not reported in, but the message was sent only to the Imperial household. I have told no one but you.
Do we know their location?
The message is indecipherable, but we can estimate their position. Contact was lost somewhere deep within the Calandra Nimbus, but they laid in a course toward Deacon's Post right before their signal failed.
There's nothing beyond Deacon's Post but ice.
Perhaps it was some kind of accident.
Perhaps. But this is only the latest in a number of strange reports from that region in the last few days. You may well be right, and it could be nothing. But I want to hear for certain from you, before this becomes an issue of court. You'll leave for Deacon's Post at dawn.
Very well.
Now, if this is to be our only time together for a while, I won't waste another moment of it on matters of state.
A wise choice, Your Grace.
The Sojourn, Season 1, Episode 2, Inclement Weather by Daniel Orritt. Starring Larissa Thompson as Captain Cassandra Farron, Emily Serdal as Director Elizabeth Anselay, Laura Faye Smith as Tamara Malari, Ben Prendergast as Matthias Croft, and Stephen Trafford as Inquisitor Castian Vadrick, also featuring Matthew Kaufman as Lieutenant Jasper Ravi, Tim Parker as Lord Cardinal Hastus Arvanis, and Lelia Symington as Empress Valendra VI.
Sunbeam and the Kestrel have joined the formation, and the Sea Arcana is still running a deep sky survey, but we've run into a few strange areas that we can't scan properly. The Union ship Abigail is still demanding information about the Mariana. I've explained that they already know everything that we do, but they're not satisfied. Should I send the information again, Mum?
I told you to stop calling me that. You can tell Captain Jen that if she's unhappy with the reports we've sent her, then she's welcome to join me for a completely pointless meeting where I'll read the exact same reports to her, just in person. You may want to word that differently, but it's up to you. Isn't this place supposed to have a bar? We've been walking around this big circle for 10 minutes.
Most of the recreational areas haven't been set up yet. I didn't think they were a priority under the circumstances. Since word came in about the Mariana, we've had all the main duty shifts working around the clock.
Well, they sound like some people who could really use a drink.
Yeah, sorry. I'll look into it right away.
Good. And listen, try and slow down a little. Sure, this isn't what anyone expected, but we're in no real danger right now. Let's see if we can't establish a bit of normality around here.
It's Malari. Captain Farron is waking up.
Good, I'll be right there. Now get back to Ops and put some coffee on or something.
Yes, Mum.
Cass, can you hear me?
Where?
Glad to have you back, Skip.
You're on the Avalon. Don't move too much. We got here this morning, but you've been out of it for almost 3 days.
3 days? How did...
We were caught in the blast when the Mariana went up. Damage wasn't too bad, but your old noggin went straight into the bulkhead. Reckon that probably smarts a little.
How's your eyesight?
Not bad. Just a little blurry.
Turn your head to the left.
What the hell happened out there? What was that thing?
Beats me, Skip, but it wasn't one of ours. Whoever they are, they don't seem to like us very much.
Captain Farron! Finished sleeping on the job, I see. Glad to see you're okay.
Thank you. I'll be fine. I take it there were no survivors from the Mariana?
Sorry, Skip. While we were getting out of Dodge, that weird alien ship snatched up what was left of the Mariana and towed it off somewhere.
God. 60 people on that ship. If we had just been there sooner, we might have...
Hey. There was nothing else you could have done. No way in hell you could have seen this coming. All we can do now is just get on with the next thing.
She's right.
And on the bright side, you did discover sapient alien life. That probably looks good on a resume.
It's a fair point, Skip.
Well, we're arranging quarters for each of you. Get settled in and get some rest. Captain Farron, I'll see you in the Ops Center in the morning.
Elizabeth, Cass is fine.
Now you're getting it.
No, I'm sorry, like I said, we didn't receive any more data from the Mariana. We don't believe they had time for any broadcast. I can assure you that is not the case, Captain. We've not withheld any information from you. The reports you've received are... Damn it.
Everything okay here?
Oh, good morning, Captain. Welcome aboard the Avalon.
Thank you, Lieutenant...
Lieutenant Jasper Ravi, Mum. CDF. I'm here as Director Anselay's Defense Adjutant.
Oh. I thought that position had gone to Admiral Redfield.
Oh, the Shabayev is still unaccounted for after the jump. We've only been able to find a few ships, and none of them are CDF vessels. My original post was just commanding the security garrison aboard the Avalon. Now I'm helping the Director coordinate the expedition.
How's that been going?
Good. She's not like any of the COs I've had in the service. She's very energetic.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
To tell the truth, it's a lot to handle. Not because of her or anything. It's just I've only been a lieutenant for 3 months.
I'm sure we'll hear from another Navy ship before long. You'll have your old position back soon enough.
Morning, everybody! Almost 9:30 and the station is still in one piece. Let's see if we can't keep that up till lunchtime. Cass, let's go to my office. I'll bring you up to speed. Best thing about this room. Check it out. Independent extractor system. You have no idea how hard it is finding places to smoke on a spaceship.
I can imagine. You know, that really is rather loud.
So, here's where we're at. We expected at least some inaccuracy when making the jump over here, but it seems to have been a lot worse than we guessed. Our detection range covers most of this strange interstellar ice field, and we've managed to find and contact 8 ships, including yours. All the ships we've contacted are now in formation with us, but most of the fleet is still missing, including all 4 of the gate haulers carrying the components for our return gate to Tantalus.
Well, that's bad news. How could we have been scattered so far? Surely the margin for error couldn't have been this large.
It wasn't. I guess it must be something about this nebula. There are regions that play havoc with our scanners, and even just this ice field is far larger and more densely packed than should be possible. This place isn't playing by any astronomical rules I know about. Not to mention, we've now got funky alien sailing ships flying around. God knows what other weirdness we're gonna bump into out here. Pretty exciting, though.
That's certainly one perspective.
Come on, Cass! Look at where we are! We're off the edge of the map here. This really is the unknown. It's been, what, 3 days? And we've already seen enough to completely reevaluate half of what we thought we knew about the universe. You're allowed to be excited. Good.
Signal from Perimeter Patrol, Ma'am.
Patch him through.
Farrier leader, we've bumped into something strange over here. Farrier 3 noticed a certain area that seemed to be refracting our ranging lasers. When she went in to check it out, something happened. I saw it looked like her fighter just jumped about 3 clicks to starboard in less than a second.
Is your pilot okay?
A little shaken up, but otherwise fine. Can't understand how, though. That kind of acceleration should have been a death sentence. Whatever this thing is, we've marked it with a beacon, but we're holding clear for the moment.
Hold on. Ravi, mark Farrier Squadron's current location on the nav map for me. Okay, good. Now overlay any areas where we've been encountering scanning problems from our deep sky survey.
Partial match at Farrier 3's impact point.
That's what I thought. Get the Siocon on the horn. Send them the exact bearing from Farrier 3's impact point to where she re-emerged, and tell them to redirect all scans along that specific line.
What are you thinking?
Not sure yet. I think...
Telemetry coming in now. Whatever this is, it's long and narrow. Stretches across our entire scanning range, but it meanders like a river.
Or an ocean current. Ravi, exactly how many ice fragments do we detect within this stream?
This can't be right.
It's 0, isn't it?
Yes, Mum. I'd never have spotted it without the data, but it's like a string of empty space running through the ice field. No fragments anywhere along it.
I know what this is. It's a Laurelin conduit.
A what?
Until now, they were theoretical. Basically, a Laurelin conduit is a permanently warped region of space, through which apparent superluminal motion is possible. Move a few meters inside the tube, and come out hundreds of kilometers from where you started. They were proposed as a way to travel faster than light centuries ago, till everybody got together and agreed they were pretty much impossible. Looking pretty possible now, though.
Wait, so you're saying that this is like a naturally occurring drift gate?
Not exactly. A drift gate can be reoriented so long as you have a gravity well to lock onto. You can set one up wherever you like. This conduit is more like a road. You could travel down it in either direction, but only to wherever it leads.
So then this must be what happened to the fleet. If these conduits are spread across the whole nebula, then...
Like jumping into a pinball machine. They must be all over the nebula by now. Well, there's only one thing for it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're doing what now?
We're flying into the conduit.
Are we still talking about the thing that just used one of our fighters as a ping-pong ball?
The fighter pilot didn't know it was there. She only glanced at the field. We're going to be entering carefully and seeing where it leads. Based on the simulations, there shouldn't be any problems.
Shouldn't be any problems. Alright, but if we have to repaint the hull again, Meds is doing it.
Hey! Don't worry about that. I'm letting you take the helm. I have every confidence in you.
Right.
Escape pod's on hot standby.
Ah, very funny. I don't see her asking you to fly.
Croft?
What?
Why are you wearing a fur hat?
Icefield. It's bloody freezing outside.
Come in.
Permission to come aboard?
Permission granted. Tea?
Got any coffee? I've taken so much caffeine that tea doesn't really register anymore.
That explains a lot.
Was thinking about pillaging the supply vaults for some actual coffee beans, but I decided I should give it at least a week before I start abusing my power.
Croft is helping load up the last of the scanning gear. We should be ready to get underway within the hour.
Great. I'm ready when you are.
Whoa, hang on. You're not seriously suggesting that you're coming with us?
Why not?
Because you run this place? There could be anything out there. Standard practice is to make sure the area is completely safe before the senior officer comes in.
Ugh, you've been in the Navy too long. Anyway, you got to see the aliens. I want to see this conduit.
With respect, ma'am, you should take this seriously. 60 people died on the Mariana, and now that they know what happened, the rest of the people on this fleet are going to be scared. I know I am. They're trapped in a strange and dangerous place, and like it or not, it's your example they'll be looking to for encouragement.
What kind of example do I set by sitting in my office while you risk your lives exploring this place?
It's not that simple. This is a multinational expedition, and there's a lot of conflicting interests, especially with the fleet scattered. If anything happened to you, we could have anarchy on our hands.
I'm touched to know that your concern for my safety is based solely on morale.
That's not what I meant.
I know. But listen, I want to do this. I understand the risks, and I really do appreciate your concern. But I can't sit this out. Not after we've come so far.
You're the boss.
Thanks. I promise to take everything as seriously as possible. You won't get so much as a smile out of me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Welcome aboard this midday service to God only knows where. Please keep all hands and feet inside the spacecraft at all times. We anticipate significant turbulence and possible nausea as we pass through the invisible wall of cosmic terror to your left.
Avalon Control, this is Guinevere Actual, ready to cast off.
Avalon copies. You're clear for departure.
No crazy parties while I'm away, Lieutenant.
I think that's more your area, Mum.
Damn straight.
Fair winds, Guinevere. Control out.
600 meters.
Okay, Croft, bring us to station keeping just over the field, and we'll lower ourselves in.
On it, Skip.
In position.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited.
Okay, Croft, let's do it.
Alright, everybody hold on to your lunch. Can't be wasting food these days.
Contact in 2, 1.
Whoa, I've got no telemetry. Reacquiring.
Yeah, I got it.
Limited attitude control. Keep her bow along the current.
We're leveling out.
That's it. We're steadied out and... woohoo! Going like a bat out of hell.
Exit aperture coming up. 4 seconds to impact.
Brace for deceleration.
Well, that was fun.
Thrusters at station keeping, Skip.
Mence, where are we?
I'm running a sweep now. From what I can tell, we're on the edge of a system just beyond the perimeter of the ice field. It looks like we've moved... almost 4 light seasons.
Amazing. Stable interstellar flight through a corridor of contracted space, exactly as Lauren theorized. If only she could have seen this.
That is one hell of a shortcut.
Let's make sure this thing goes both ways. Croft, rig the message buoy for the Avalon and launch.
Roger that, Skip. And probe away.
Looks like it worked.
She's right. The probe has entered the conduit.
Not much of anything close by, Skip, but we've got some decent readings on the star system.
Main sequence star, a few rocky planetoids, 2 gas giants.
We're not equipped to survey the whole area. We should get back to the Avalon and...
Hold on, Cass. I'm picking up something on wideband.
That's artificial. Definitely.
Could it be another of those alien ships?
Can't say I want to stick around and find out.
Wait, is that?
Shit. You might be right.
What is it?
Can't make out any of the data, but the carrier signal is stamped with a prefix code. GH0007VG.
That's one of our gate haulers.
Where's the signal coming from?
Origin point is in orbit around the closest gas giant. She's listing away from us on a weird vector. Could be damaged.
Cass, there's no time to wait for a survey team. That gate component is too important. And they could be in trouble.
You're right. Croft, lay in a course and take us to full burn.
You got it.
Check out the view.
Whoa.
Class 2 gas giant with an E-type ring system. Beautiful.
Signal source coming into view now.
Whoa, shit, that does not look good.
Looks like hundreds of hull perforations. Almost every compartment is vented.
What happened?
My guess is the gate jump sent them right through those rings. Those must be micrometeoroid hits.
Poor buggers.
Any chance of survivors?
I can see at least one area that still has atmosphere. No way to get reliable life signatures from here, though.
What about the gate component it was carrying?
Those bays are pretty sturdy, but we'd have to inspect it to be sure.
The hauler's orbit will intercept with the rings again on the far side. It'll pass back into the danger zone in just under 2 hours, and she's far too heavy for us to tow.
No choice, then. Croft, bring us to the closest edge of those rings and prepare 4 EV suits.
Copy that.
4 suits? I see you've given up on trying to keep me out of harm's way.
Yeah, I was trained to identify unwinnable battles.
Oh!
You okay over there?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just never really got the hang of the whole spacewalking thing.
Well, you saying that never came up in the days of the dread pirate Croft?
Yeah.
You were a pirate?
Oh, yeah. Criminal mastermind, this guy. Oh, for all of a week. Is caught trying to redirect a cargo pod full of mustard.
Now, hang on. You guys have no idea how much difference condiments make to those protein bricks, okay? It was a noble cause.
No power to the airlock.
Croft, cutting torch.
I am one step ahead of you, Skip.
Clear.
Looks like there's some emergency power in this section. Croft, see what you can find on that console.
Sure thing, Skipper.
These guys couldn't have known what hit them. Came all this way just to get taken out by bad luck.
Got something. Ooh. Looks like this is one of the old Redfern models. Huh. Still got the magnetically insulated holds, where they used to keep the riberite before they converted her into a gate hauler. How about that?
Yeah, that's fascinating. Now where's the gate component?
2 decks down, but the deck above us right now still has pressure.
We'll split up. Meds, you and I'll go check those compartments for survivors.
I'll get downstairs and see what's up.
Mind if I give you a hand?
Sure thing, boss.
Thanks. You guys stay in contact. Let's go.
Oof. One thing's for sure, we ain't salvaging much. This ship is 100% knackered.
Just hope that gate component is in good shape.
Right with you there. Not much use finding a food supply out here if we can't get any of it back to Tantalus.
So how long have you been privateering?
Joined up with Cass about 4 seasons back. As soon as I saw that ship of hers, I knew I wasn't letting it out of my sight. Followed it all the way here.
Did you serve with her in the war?
Oh, no. We first met when I signed on to the Gwyn. The skipper had been out of the fleet for a year by then.
She ever talked to you about it?
The war? Never really asked. It's not her favorite subject, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I got that impression.
Her and Meds talk about it sometimes. She pulled the skipper out of some sketchy times back in the day. I guess they're on the same page, having served together and all.
Meds was in the CDF?
Oh yeah, Marine Corps. You didn't know that?
Well, she left half the boxes empty on her personnel form.
Yeah, that's her. She's got this whole mysterious badass thing going on, but don't believe a word of it. She's a big softie.
I'll take your word for it.
Mind giving me a hand with this door, boss?
Sure.
Atmosphere positive. 2 more bodies.
Staff medic. She's dead.
I knew it was a long shot, but I thought maybe if this compartment still had air. This guy's still alive. Quick, help me get him on his back. No, don't try to talk.
Abdominal perforation, significant blood loss. Looks like part of the bulkhead. This is coagulant foam. Somebody tried to treat the wound already. He must have been like this for the last 4 days. Pass me the cetazine, top pocket.
We're going to anesthetize the area. Try not to move too much. It's going to be okay.
Now, we can't remove this. Too much damage. Right now, it's the only thing keeping him from bleeding out.
Oh, shit.
There it is!
Well, hey! Looks like it's in pretty good nick.
You're right. Bit of damage to the superstructure, but the drift coils are intact.
Yeah, get some of your Avalon guys onto that with a bit of sandpaper and that should buff right out.
Fair enough. Give them something to do.
Yeah. Only problem is getting this thing out of here. The decoupling rockets should be able to move it clear, but I'll need an hour or so to mess with their burn times.
We might want to get another ship out here to help tow it back to the Avalon once it's free. Any way we could get a message back?
Yeah, no worries, boss. Let me sign you into the Gwyn's interface, you can record a message, and I'll get it onto a remote probe back into the conduit.
Not bad at all.
You're on.
Robbie, it's me. We found one of our gate haulers out here. The ship's a write-off, but the gate component is still intact. We'll need a hand towing it back, so get one of the freighters out here as soon as you receive this message.
And space pigeon away. Better get started on these decouplers before we're all smashed to bits.
Is he okay?
Fading in and out. This was a hell of a wound. I'll try and steady his breathing, but there's not much else we can do without getting him back to the ship.
It's not going to be easy. We've got a lot of hard vacuum between us and there. A new spare suit. Go ahead.
Cass, it's Elizabeth. Good news. We found the gate component, and it's in good condition. It'll take us an hour or so to get it free, but there should be a freighter on its way to help us with the tow.
Copy that. We've only got an hour and a half till we hit those rocks, so you should get clear as soon as you're done.
I couldn't agree more. Any luck on your end?
We found one survivor, but he's in bad shape. And without another suit, we can't get him out of this compartment. Did you guys see any EVA gear on your deck?
Afraid not. But maybe if we...
Kid.
He's coming around.
Wait one.
Where am I? Kata.
It's okay. We're from the Avalon. We're going to get you out of here.
Kata. Where is... Oh, God. No.
The medic.
I'm sorry. We were too late to save her.
Don't try to move. You're badly wounded.
Were you close?
I hardly spoken to her. We were in different departments. But we were the only ones left alive when it happened. We were both hurt. She sealed up the bulkhead and got the air back online. We were trapped here together for... I don't know how long. We just talked. About her family, the schools we went to, music, anything. I told her to stop giving me all the stims. She wasn't as badly hurt. She could have saved herself. She could have saved herself. She wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen.
She saved your life. You've been in here for almost 4 days.
But what happened? I don't... You know, it was so sudden. I couldn't...
Look at me. Try to take slow breaths.
It's a panic attack.
Hold him. I'm sedating.
Please, focus on my voice.
I don't...
Breathe. You're gonna be okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I just... It's the first time seeing it from the other side. Now I know how you felt.
Cass, it's me. Can you cycle me in?
Just a second.
Croft is still working on the decouplers, but check it out. I think I've got a way to get your patient out of here.
What is that?
It's a food container, but it's got pressure seals. Croft and I crammed one of our spare oxygen tanks in there and hooked up a remote valve. Won't be comfortable, but should be enough to get this guy out of here.
What the hell was that?
Hey Skip, we've got a problem over here.
What is it?
One of the external fuel tanks just went up in the aft quarter. Nowhere near us, but it took a big chunk of the ship with it.
Well, then there's no problem, right?
No, you don't get it. Our orbit's changed. We're on a steeper trajectory.
Shit, he's right. We're going back through those rings sooner than we thought.
How much time do we have?
From what I can gather, it's going to be somewhere between close and too close.
How are we looking on the decouplers?
No time, I'm afraid. Even if we could fire them now, there's no way we could get the gate clear of the rocks on this new orbit.
Damn. Any ideas?
Well, the housing around the gate is pretty solid. There's a good chance it could survive passing through the rings if we leave it in there. We've got a freighter on the way that could pull it out on the other side.
Well, that's great, but it doesn't stop the 5 of us from being shredded.
Wait, Croft, what was that thing you pointed out on the decon screen when we arrived?
Shit, you might be onto something there.
What?
This old ship has mag-shielded bays for back when it was lugging around Riberite. It's still a long shot, but there's nowhere else on this ship that'll handle those rocks any better. Only problem is it's 6 decks down from you. I can come now and help you guys with that crate.
No, get yourself down there now. We'll be right behind you. Mads, is it safe to put this guy in there in his condition?
That cetirizine will keep him out for a good few hours, and it's not like we have another option. We'll have to be careful moving him.
I'll help you. Ready. Let's go. Let's speed things up. Keep a grip on that crate. I've got him!
No change in vital signs. Looks good.
One more deck.
Skipper, on your right.
I see you.
That does not sound good.
Alright, get in there, quick. It's shielded.
Shit! The crate's caught on the hatch! Give me a hand! He's in! Ah! Take my hand.
Pursuit's breached.
Sealant, stand back.
You okay? Well, I haven't had a smoke in like 4 hours. She's fine. The container breached?
No, I think we're okay. Vitals unchanged.
Let's hope this chamber does the job.
How long now? Another 12 seconds! That's it. We're clear.
Are we through?
Everyone's still airtight?
For the most part.
Yeah.
Try the hatch.
Looking good, Skip. Whoa. Shit.
There's almost nothing left.
That was damn close.
Well, at least we won't need to look for an airlock.
Away party, this is the freighter Belladonna. Do you read?
There they are. Look.
We copy, Belladonna. Can see you from here. Good to hear from you.
Is that you, Lieutenant?
Yes, Mom.
Your timing sucks.
How's he doing?
He'll live. But the nerve damage went untreated too long. Lower body paralysis, nothing I can do.
God damn it.
The time he was in there, there's a good chance the damage was done long before we arrived. They're getting him psychological help on the Avalon. Important thing is, we got him out alive.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm touched you wanted to come out here and personally make sure your boss was okay, but I did leave you in charge of the station.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't think.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know when we're getting underway.
Yes, Mom.
Good kid. Needs to calm down.
How's your arm?
Jury's still out. Hoping for a nice dramatic scar. Gives it that daredevil vibe, you know?
Of course.
As fortune would have it, the gate component came out okay. We're setting up a tow line now.
That's good news. Listen, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh?
You still holding that adjutant job open?
You serious?
You're right. Robbie's a good kid, and he's doing his best. But he's young, and this place isn't what we expected. There are hard decisions coming. And he doesn't deserve to be the one who has to make them.
You sure about this?
I am. I wish to God I could let somebody else do it. But nobody else should have to.
Alright then. And listen, I can't pretend to understand what you went through in the war. But I think I've got an idea just how hard this is for you. I appreciate it.
Well, you know, I got a look at one of those senior staff cabins with the nice leatherette sofa and the coffee table. It kind of won me over.
What? Was that a joke? You just made a joke. You can't just spring something like that on me. I thought I had you figured out. Now I've got to reevaluate your entire personality. You're right, though. Great sofas.
Yeah.
You've been listening to The Sojourn, Season 1, Episode 2, Inclement Weather. Written by Daniel Orritt, produced by Daniel Orritt, Larissa Thompson, and Gabriel Fonseca. Creative consultation by Larissa Thompson. Scientific consultation by Gabriel Fonseca. Sound design and audio editing by Kennedy Phillips, with additional voices by Kennedy Phillips and Jonah Scott. Music by Sam Redfern, including a rearrangement of Wilderness by Taylor Davis, which is used with the given permission of Taylor Davis representatives. Continue listening for the next episode.
My Lord Inquisitor, Reverend Jedrish Carradine, welcome aboard the Cloak of Mercy. I must apologize for our lack of contact during your approach. Our communication systems were damaged in battle.
No apology necessary, Reverend, but I shall require a full debriefing and access to all of your ship's logs since your last contact with Primaris.
Yes, of course, my lord. Please, come with me. The second vessel disappeared deeper into the Nimbus after the blast. We weren't able to track them, but we brought the wreckage of the larger craft under tow and searched it.
You boarded the ship?
Yes, my lord. The design was very different from anything I've seen before.
That much is clear.
There's something else, my lord. We were able to translate parts of their script. We examined their navigation logs. They seemed to confirm the vessel had come from a place beyond the Veil, outside the Sanctum.
Impossible. There is no life beyond the Sanctum. Only darkness.
Of course, my lord. Such was the word of Advar himself. It must be some manner of deception. But there's more. We recovered several corpses.
Show me. Strange. Not so very different from you or I.
Surely a trick, my lord. Meant to draw us from the path.
Perhaps.
Their internal biology seems drastically different from ours. Before we ceased our examinations, we detected several irregular organ structures.
You stopped the examinations. Why?
I gave the order when we learned of their origin, my lord. If these creatures are truly from beyond the Sanctum, then they are cursed, sent to lead us astray. Their writings must be purged and their remains destroyed.
No. You will leave the records and remains intact.
My lord, these outsiders and their tools are unholy. They must be destroyed. The faith demands it.
And so they shall be. But we must ensure no trace of their corruption survives. You will bring the wreck and any artifacts back beyond the Aegis to be properly eradicated.
My lord, I believe that my crew and I are more than capable of resolving this ourselves.
What you believe is irrelevant, Revian. My words were a command.
Yes, my lord. My apologies. We will begin charting a course immediately.
Very good. You and your charges have performed well, Revian. You acted on your initiative and vanquished a grave threat to the faith. The Empress shall know of your courage.
I live to serve, my lord.
The Sojourn, Season 1, Episode 3, Yesterday's War, by Daniel Orritt, starring Larissa Thompson as Captain Cassandra Farron, Emily Serdal as Director Elizabeth Anselay, Laura Faye Smith as Tamara Milari, Ben Prendergast as Matthias Croft, and Stephen Trafford as Inquisitor Castian Vadrick, also featuring Matthew Kaufman as Lieutenant Jasper Ravi, Lelia Symington as Empress Valendra VI, Aaron Jones as Revian Jedrish Carradine, and special guest star Tori Dana as Captain Tamaka Jin.
You have a beautiful voice.
I'm not embarrassed. And this is the last time I drink anything you made in the machine shop.
Still, though, wouldn't have pegged you for a Travis Locke fan. I think my cousin has all of his albums. Of course, she's 15.
You know, there's a lot of storage space down here. They'd never find your body.
You know, it kind of sounded like you've had a lot of practice.
If you must know, it always helped me to relax. In the war, we used to spend hours on standby just waiting for the shooting to start. Gotta fill that time with something other than staring into the mirror or you'll drive yourself mad.
Well, don't stop singing on my account. But if you ever drop an album, I'll be wanting royalties.
Wait. Listen. In there.
Alright, what are you fellas up to then?
Clear off, Yadya. This don't concern you.
That's just rude.
Get away from there. This food is being held back for settlement use.
You gonna stop us, traitor?
Call me that again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, there's no need for anyone to get hurt here. You boys are Frontier Union Militia, right? From the Abigail?
That's right. You think we're just gonna sit back and let you starve us out?
You get the same rations as the rest of us. Put down the bag, or we'll have one less mouth to feed.
Ah, shit.
Go on then. You killed plenty of your own people. What's one more?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain Jin, we...
You have been given clear orders to stay within the public concourses.
But they're hoarding the food, Captain.
Enough! Return to the ship at once. And remain in your quarters until disciplinary actions are arranged.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
I apologize for the actions of my men. Please, assure Director Ansele that they will be dealt with accordingly. If anything is found missing from these bays, I would be happy to assist in a full investigation.
I think that...
Yeah. Thanks. We'll let her know. Well, that could have been a lot worse.
Militia bastards. We should have left them in Tantalus.
Well, hey, Captain Jin just saved us from a shitstorm right there.
For all we know, she sent them in here to steal the supplies in the first place.
Oh, come on, Meds, that's crazy.
You don't know them like I do.
Come in.
I bring joyous news. The bar on deck 4 is finally open. Extra half rations on drinks for the first day.
Oh, no, I do not have time for that.
Why? What are you doing? You look awful.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm working. Reviewing perimeter reports, optimizing the duty shifts, and scheduling inventory checks.
Whoa, slow down there. There's only so much excitement I can take.
It's important. I'm responsible for protecting this fleet now, and if we run into another one of those ships, we should be as ready as possible.
And may I say, you have been doing a fantastic job. In fact, you deserve a drink. Let's go.
I'll catch up with you later. I just need another hour or so.
I was afraid you'd say that. That's why I brought this. Captain Cassandra Farron, may I draw your attention to Article 14, Section B of the Centrum Defense Force Personnel Manual. Should a supervising officer in command of a vessel or facility conclude that a member of his or her staff is suffering from extreme stress or physical exhaustion, they are both permitted and encouraged to remove the individual in question from active duty for a period of mandatory rest and recreation. You'll thank me for it later. Tired people make mistakes.
Yeah, they do. Okay, fine. You've convinced me. Only a couple of drinks, though. No more than that.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
You realize, of course, that neither of us are actually in the CDF? Legally, if I wanted to keep working, you couldn't have stopped me.
You keep telling yourself that.
Mind if I join you guys?
By all means, mate. Take a seat. What are you drinking?
Captain Ale, thanks.
You're looking good, Lieutenant. How you been holding up?
Much better, thanks to your captain. I want a couple more stripes before they put me in charge of fighting aliens.
Glad to hear it.
Hey, speak of the devil. See, you managed to drag yourself away from work, Skip.
I had help.
She told me she wants to get as drunk as possible.
No, hang on.
Say no more. Another round, please.
I'm thinking of moving all the senior staff meetings into here. It's more my speed.
Can I be on the senior staff?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All this place needs now is to start serving food, and it'd be perfect.
I think you might have just run into a problem faced by more than just this bar.
Here we are.
What exactly is this?
Glycosynthetic colloidal ethanol solution.
What?
Whiskey. Or a close approximation.
Structurally, it's basically the same thing I use as antiseptic.
Wow, sounds great.
To close approximations. Fair wins.
Fair wins.
Fair wins.
Fair wins.
you know better, I'd say you look like you're enjoying yourself.
You know, I think I might be.
I'm glad the boss managed to drag you down here. I don't think I've ever seen you drunk before.
I am not drunk. But, yeah, I'm glad to.
I'll have to ask Elizabeth for some tips. I've been trying to get you to do something like this for 4 years.
You did your best.
You threw your drink at him?
Well, no, just a little bit.
Oh, it was more than a little bit.
It was reflex. Like, nobody calls the Gwyn over-designed. How was I supposed to know he was a planetary governor?
And that was the last time we ever refueled there.
May I join you?
I don't think...
Of course, Captain. Take a seat.
Thank you, Lieutenant. And you're Captain Farron's friend, aren't you? Tamara, isn't it?
Just meds.
Ah, of course. I believe we share a common homeworld. I've lived in Teldrin most of my life, but I was born on Mayala's Rest, Creston Peninsula.
Is that so?
I hope to go back there one day, when this is over. See the deserts again. Do you have the chance to visit home much?
That isn't my home. I'm not welcome there.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I knew about what you did in the war, but I'm sorry. That's not why I'm here. To new horizons. Fair winds.
Fair winds.
Excuse me.
Wait, you're leaving?
Yep.
Okay, Bravo shift, clear it out. Alpha shift to your stations.
Morning, Lieutenant. I see everything is running smoothly.
Yes, Mom. Barring a few headaches.
Badges of endurance, Lieutenant. You've earned them. How are we doing up here? Anything I should know about?
The gate component is looking better than it did. Seems like it'll work just fine if we can figure out what happened to the other segment. Till then, we're holding it just off the service ring. The Guinevere has been loaded with our new navigation data for the next reconnaissance sortie, and the Belladonna is working on processing some of the local ice to bolster our drinking water supply. Low-strength LiDAR still reads no new vessel sightings, hostile or otherwise. Also, your coffee is on your desk.
You definitely should have opened with that.
Morning, everyone.
Captain Farron, you are almost 90 seconds late. I was about to dispatch search and rescue.
I'll make it up at the end of my shift.
I wish I could tell if you were joking.
Perimeter report just came in, Mum. No change in...
What the hell was that?
Explosion on the lower service ring. Minor casualties, and we're venting atmosphere. Fires reported in the loading bay. Auto suppression is dealing with it.
Set condition 2, Lieutenant. Get damage control and the medics down there.
All hands, condition 2. Corpsman and DC teams to service base C-14. I say again, Corpsman and DC teams to service base C-14.
Officer Guinevere, you guys get down to the lower ring. See what you can do to help.
Already on our way, Cass.
Some kind of malfunction?
Can't say for sure just yet, Mum.
Give me a full damage report as soon as you can.
Yes, Mum.
I fail to see why I have been summoned here, Director.
Please sit down, Captain. We'll be able to answer all your questions.
I found this while we were searching the wreckage. It's the casing from an explosive device. I'm sure you recognize it, Captain. It's a Union design.
I hope you're not accusing me of planting a bomb on this platform.
Nobody is accusing anyone yet. We've seen plenty of criminal groups in Tantalus using devices with this design. There's not enough evidence to cast blame.
I reckon there's enough for a pretty safe guess.
Meds.
Captain Farron's right. We're not ready to make any accusations yet. But I didn't spend years putting all this together to let some lunatic screw it up. We'll find this guy.
In that case, allow me to assist in your investigation. You may search my vessel first. I'll make sure that my crew cooperates fully. You'll find that no one from the Abigail was involved in this.
Thanks, Captain. That's what I needed to hear. Lieutenant Ravi will accompany you back to your ship with a full search party. Lieutenant?
Captain, if you could follow me, please.
All right. Let's get this done with.
What's the latest damage report?
No fatalities, but C-14 is trashed. That was our stock of remote resupply drones for fuel and cargo. It'll be a few weeks before we can fabricate more. Until we do, this is gonna slow down our mining and recon schedules.
Fantastic. Aren't we supposed to be explorers?
I'd really appreciate it if things would stay intact around here long enough for us to actually do some exploring.
Meds and I can handle this. The Gwyn has a high-fidelity sensor suite. We'll run an exterior scan on the blast site while Ravi's team is searching the Abigail.
Fine. Sounds good. Let me know if you find anything. I need a cigarette.
Hull breach is 6 meters in diameter. Blast pattern indicates the device was planted inside the compartment.
I don't get it. Why target a bay full of automated supply drones?
Half those drones were loaded with fuel and ammo, probably trying to cause secondary explosions. And there aren't too many places you could plant a device like that without tripping the internal sensors.
Still, what's the end game here? Does this person think they can blow up the whole platform a piece at a time?
Union militia have never had any problem with random violence in the past.
We don't know it was them, Meds. The Union joined this expedition by choice, like the rest of us. And they're just as reliant on the Avalon as we are.
The situation has changed. You're defense adjutant now, so don't tell me you can't see how the deck is stacked here. The Gwyn and the Abigail are the only armed vessels we've got. And she might be an antique, but that frigate out there could get the drop on us whenever she wanted. Oh, and if we're out of the way, Jin and her thugs can make off with every ounce of food and supplies in the Avalon's bays, and there's not a damn thing anyone could do to stop her.
They're our allies now.
You can't believe that. Cass, we fought the Union for 10 years. You know who these people are. The moment they're sure they have the upper hand, they'll turn on us.
I fought them because I was a soldier and they were the enemy. And when I did, I contributed to a war that brought Tantalus to the brink of collapse. I'm not proud of it.
They started that war. They turned my birthplace into a fortress and murdered thousands. And when I stood against them, they turned me into a pariah.
That war left its marks on everyone. It's long over now.
What's the word, Lieutenant?
We've finished our sweep, Mum. Doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary here. There's no ordnance missing from the ship's armory, and she's not carrying any explosive materials in storage. It's possible someone may have brought the device with them from Tantalus, but the crew have solid alibis for the time of the blast. Could have been detonated remotely or on a timer.
Did you have any trouble with the command staff?
No, Mum. Captain Jin gave us full access as promised, and they've done everything they can to cooperate with our investigation.
Fine. Guess you better keep moving then. Leave a couple of observers behind to keep an eye on the place for another day or so, and then head over to the Sunbeam for the next search.
Copy that, Mum.
What did we miss?
Sounds like the Abigail's clean. No missing ordnance.
Well, it has to have been a custom job. You know they've been at our colony supplies. I saw some of them trying to loot the place myself. There are plenty of compounds in there that could be used to make a device like this.
The supply bays are already being inventoried, but it'll be a long process.
We don't have time for that. Listen, I realize I have no authority here, but I've seen how this can play out. We have to keep the Unioners away from the Avalon until the investigation is over.
What? Why?
Listen, I know the war never made it to Firewatch, so maybe you don't understand what you're dealing with here, but if you let the Union militia stay aboard this platform, it won't be long before you're looking at a bomb in the medical bay or in your office.
Trust me, I fully understand the severity of having bombs planted on my platform, but I'm not about to start throwing people off this station for no reason.
Let's think about this rationally. Whether we like it or not, there are already people on this platform looking for someone to blame. Now, I don't much like the idea of separating out the Unioners myself, but I have to admit, it would help prevent rioting.
All this would be is a safety measure. We transfer all Union militia personnel aboard the platform back to the Abigail and tell Jin to stay clear of the Avalon until we've finished the investigation.
Captain Jin's not gonna like that. No matter how this plays out, we'll have a diplomatic shitstorm to deal with. Or rather, I will.
It's your call, Elizabeth.
Oh, thanks. Why is it that the one thing stopping us from reaching the future is always the past? Fine, we'll do it. Let's get this over with.
I say again, all expedition personnel with a registered birthplace within the Frontier Union are to report to the main shuttle bay to be transferred aboard the Union warship Abigail. This reassignment is temporary. You will be returned to your original postings as soon as the current investigation is concluded. Please cooperate with security. board your assigned transports in an orderly fashion.
Group 1, your transport's waiting. Go on through.
Excuse me, Captain? Do you know how long this will be? I'm not militia, just a technician. My belongings are here and my quarters are...
I'm sorry, I don't know. They tell me it's only for a short time. I promise you'll be provided with good quarters aboard my ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Captain Jin.
I suppose you're here to make sure that I leave? Don't worry. I'm sure you'll all feel much safer soon enough.
I know I will.
I guess the director never really meant any of those horseshit speeches about putting aside our differences.
Oh no. She wanted to trust you. I talked her out of that.
Is that right? These are your people being herded away here, not terrorists. They left their homes and joined this expedition for the same reasons you did.
You have no idea why I left. You see, they think we're the same, you and me. And there is nothing I can ever do to change that. No matter how far I run or how hard I fight, I'll always be one of them. The people who made this expedition necessary. I've seen it every day for 14 years. When they look at me, they see you. Just another murderer. Just another unioner.
If I'm a murderer, then so are you. Do you think fighting for the Assembly made you any different?
The Assembly never slaughtered defenseless supply crews. They never tried to use weapons of mass destruction in a futile act of vengeance. And they never started an unprovoked war because they decided they deserved to live more than the people who were trying to save them.
They were starving us. We would have never lived through the season if we hadn't acted. We deserved our freedom.
You had your freedom. You've always had it. The Assembly was never oppressing the frontier, they were feeding it. We were facing a common threat, and they were just as scared and desperate as we were. Oh, but you didn't see a famine. You didn't see a humanitarian crisis that threatened everyone. You just saw a chance for the great Frontier Union to finally have its glorious revolution. We can never trust you. You and everyone else who wears that flag made a choice to put themselves before the rest of humanity.
And you're doing the same right now, but you don't even realize it. I feel sorry for you, Tamara. I came here to help all of us, regardless of the past.
Attention, please. Doors are closing automatically. Do not attempt to board.
But you're still fighting yesterday's war.
How we looking?
Most of them are loaded up.
The supply decks are now completely sealed off. Security is covering all critical areas.
So much for the spirit of cooperation.
I still don't get it. Whoever this bomber is, they had to have known this would be our reaction. They had one good chance to hit us before we locked this place down. Why waste it on an empty service bay?
Abigail reports that personnel transfer is 60% complete. Fuel pipelines now connected.
Got it.
Wait, pipelines? What for?
Abigail will be running her reactors low for several days during the investigation, Captain. We're resupplying her with fuel and coolant for the duration.
No, I mean, why are we refueling manually?
Oh, fuel drones are still down after the bombing, Mum. Most of them were in the blast area.
Oh, shit.
Captain?
Sweep those pipelines for anomalous metallics and life signs, now.
What is it, Cass?
We were never the target.
One life sign inside the main cavity. There shouldn't be anyone in there.
Security to supply gantry 4. Now!
Robbie, put me through to the Abigail.
You're on.
Abigail, decouple and wave off. Clear the loading.
Robbie!
They blew the fuel lines. Detonation in the primary tender cavity. We've got significant structural damage.
Where's the Abigail? Did they get clear?
No, Captain. She's listing critical damage. Wait. Message coming from Captain Jin, Ma'am. Text only. Magnetic bottle failure. Reactor breached. Attempting to reach safe distance.
Oh, God.
Robbie, get the connection back.
Their comm system is gone. The Abigail has fired main engines, now at 300 meters. 1,200 meters. 2,200 meters.
All hands, brace for impact.
Can't let them do it again. Not again. They say we're meant to trust them now, but they weren't there. They don't know. If we give them the chance, they'll kill us all and take this platform for themselves. I have to stop them. Stop them before they make their move, whatever it takes. It's the only way. One day they'll understand. And they'll know I was right.
Inventory Officer Michael Favara, Centrum Defense Force. Service record says he was an ordnance tech on the Swiftsure during the war. His sister was killed in action at Adamara. We think he used fertilizer from the colony supplies to make the explosives. The first bombing was only meant to force us to manually refuel the Abigail. Once he had his chance, he blew the fuel lines. He never made it out.
He was Centron. It was us.
He should never have been cleared for this expedition. His doctors reported him stable, but this man was a danger. He shouldn't have been here.
I told you to isolate them on that ship. If they hadn't been there.
Elizabeth and I gave the orders.
You wanted to trust them, both of you, but you trusted me instead, and now they're gone.
It's done. Michael Favara died for no reason, fighting a war that had been over for years. It's too late to save him or his victims, but we're still here. We don't have to think like he did. We can be better. That's why we're out here.
Captain Jin, did she have any family?
A son, living on Delstaff 2. If we manage to get back to Tantalus, I'll contact him. Captain Jin saved this platform when she got her ship clear. None of us would be here without her.
Yeah.
Your Eminence.
I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed.
I'm sorry, my lady, but we detected something in the region you specified. An explosion from some kind of primitive fusion device.
Who knows about this?
Only the household staff, my lady.
Good. Leave me. And signal Inquisitor Vadric to contact me as soon as he is able.
At once, Empress.
And the faithful shall endure only by the grace of Holy Advar. For beyond his sanctum, no life can exist.
You've been listening to The Sojourn, Season 1, Episode 3, Yesterday's War. Written by Daniel Orritt. Produced by Daniel Orritt, Larissa Thompson, and Gabriel Fonseca. Creative consultation by Larissa Thompson. Scientific consultation by Gabriel Fonseca. Sound design and audio editing by Kennedy Phillips. With additional voices by Jonas Scott, Connor Louie, Kenneth Tynan, and Trevor Roberts. Music by Sam Redfern, including a rearrangement of Wilderness by Taylor Davis, which is used with the given permission of Taylor Davis representatives. This was The Sojourn, Season 1, Volume 1. Please visit www.thesojournaudiodrama.com for more information on the series and upcoming volumes. Thank you for listening.